Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm back with another EVOMON video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to beat the 2 legendary bosses in EVOMON today. So first off, you only need 2 monsters. Well, really you only need 1. So first off, I'm going to be showing off the first monster you'll need. This is Thor Lord. I named him Dave. Yeah, I'll show you him in the index right here. This is where you can get him. I will show you in just a second. So he evolves from Mudbud, turns into Mudthorn, and then eventually turns into Thor Lord. You can actually obtain this guy in the Amber Acres. Straight past the Dedu Buds to the right, you will find him in like the little corner of the map. So that's how you obtain him. In my current, what you actually need to beat the boss is you need Earth Pulse, you need Expose, and you need Hone 2. You don't actually need Expose. You honestly only need, I believe, you honestly only need, sorry about that. You need Seed Bomb and Hone 2 and Earth Pulse. Now, Hone 2 is one of the moves that you get from the crates from the bosses, etc. Like when you fight the summon hero, the summon bosses, guys, you can actually get the crates and have a chance to get the Hone 2 skill. Or you could just use the Hone 1, or I mean Rally that he has. You can use that too. They're both good enough. You really don't need equipment. I'm just using equipment right now, but I can unequip them right now. So these are my current stats, as you can see right now: 352 physical, 604 HP, 311, etc, etc, etc. So these are my stats. As you can see here, my nature is hardy and my trait is inferno. You don't really need to care about your trait too much, because his traits are kind of all trash. Yeah, but might as well. So let's start off with the first boss. Let's go ahead and fight him, and I will show you exactly how you can 1v1 him, basically. So once you have him, then you can, like, obviously you start. Once you're able to actually start 1v1ing the boss, you will be able to start farming for that, you know, like prismatic, that power up and stuff like that. So what I've found out is you really only need to place 3 seeds on them, and then what you want to do is use Hone until obviously you're maxed. Now, if you don't know what Earth Pulse does, Earth Pulse basically makes it so that your next ground move will do double the damage. So it's really important to have Earth Pulse, and make sure you have Hone. Now this will just take a little bit longer if you have Rally, but that's okay. So now that I finally have that, I can use Earth Pulse to buff myself, and then I use Earth Fissure, 1252 damage. Super simple. And then what I like to do is I like to just kind of use Seed Bomb just to stack that extra HP until I have my ultimate back. Super simple. Like, it's actually the easiest strat in the game. Earth Pulse, Earth Fissure, easy peasy. I use Seed Bomb. Like, rinse and repeat. It's actually so easy. Now the only thing is you will need to, like, actually be playing. Otherwise, I mean, I guess you could auto this. It would just take a lot longer, because obviously the computer is not going to know how to do this method. But yeah, so definitely something you should look at. This is what I mean by, like, he's being a crazy buffer, you know. But yeah, obviously if you have like a higher level like Thor Lord or like stuff like that, then you'll get a better Thor Lord. So let me just, you know, might as well use my triple S. You never know, maybe he's a crazy prismatic or something, you never know. Yeah, but yeah, that's how you do that. And after I show you guys how to beat every single boss, I will also show you how you can AFK farm it. So follow me to the flying territory. We are going to be finding the Sunder Crane. So now we'll be using who I like to use, Citadel, but I named him Midas because he has the gold arms and everything. I think super sick. So you don't really need Snow Fiend. I just have it as my trait. You don't really need these equipments as well. Obviously they help, but you know what I mean. You don't have to have them. I have 700 HP, 380 attack, 266 defense. His special attacks, you don't really need to worry about his special attack. So you can kind of dump that. This is my stats here. My nature is peaceful, and these are my my skills. So number one thing you should be looking at is being able to stack your frostbite and obviously increasing your attack. Now you can do all this easily because you can either use Snow Lance, gains plus 20 power per ice type skill used, or you can use your frigid force, which also gains 15 power per stack of frostbite. So obviously you want to use your ultimate over your snow lance, but then when you don't have your ultimate, use the snow lance. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and I will show you what this fight will look like. Easy peasy. Midas is going to pack him up quite easily, like this. Now you're probably wondering like, oh, but there's a 5-minute cooldown. How am I supposed to get past that if I want to farm? It's super simple. Now some people don't actually realize that you can actually server hop, because these bosses are for everybody. So meaning you can leave the server and join another server so that you can get another boss. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would demonstrate that in just a second after I get done buffing myself. So for this guy, you really don't need to buff yourself crazy because you are already getting yourself buffed from the frostbite. So you really can just do this and he'll die. 7,000 damage, easy peasy. Obviously, you don't need to use your like prismatic and stuff like that, because you will see if your monster you're going against is a prismatic or a shiny. So right there, if that Sunder Crane was a shiny or prismatic, I would have known. So now that you have done that, you have two options here. All right. Now, number one, you could use Tiny Task to sit here and AFK this boss, or actually, you really don't even need Tiny Task per se. I mean, well, actually, yeah, you could do Tiny Task, because when you are Tiny Tasking it, what you need to do is when you have the boss spawned already, you can click on him, like click the little like accept button. If you just spam click here, it'll like do the dialogue, skip the dialogue, and then it'll accept the fight. Now, once you're in the fight, you can then use your Tiny Task to use the specific like move I just told you to, like the specific pattern I just told you to do, and then you should be able to just kill it every single time. And then once you're done with that, that's when you will have to wait for your recording. You will have to wait the full 5 minutes, and then you can end your recording. That's what I recommend doing. But yeah, so that's one way of doing it. Or what you can do is you could leave like this. You can leave. You can join another server. I think you can join other private servers and it might reset. If not, then what I'm going to do is join one of the public servers. But let's see if this works, joining another private server. I'm not all too familiar if this will work or not, because it is technically a different server. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So let's go over here. And let's go ahead and refresh, ascending, exclude full servers, refresh, and join. So super simple. You can do this pretty easily. Just join and then let the game load. And this is what is known as server hopping. So basically, I had some people in my chat tell me that like I could server hop for bosses, and if you've ever played like Catch a Monster, then you already understand like how this works. But yeah, so for example, let me show you what it would look like if I were to Tiny Task this. So as you can see here, I'm going to record, hit E, kind of spam E a little bit, kind of click, and then I click I will defeat you. Wait in this moment, wait a couple seconds, 1, 2, 3, and then bam. Just in case it decided to like take a little bit to load into that screen. Come over here, wait a couple seconds, 1, 2, 3, frostbite. Wait a couple seconds, 1, 2, 3, frostbite. See what I mean? You always gotta wait just a little bit because you don't know what move they're gonna be using every single time. Frostbite. There we go. Now you have fully stacked frostbite. Now you can use hone 2. Now you can use hone 2. And then honestly, you should be able to just kill him right here and now. Frigid Force. Yeah. Easy peasy. Once you've done that, then you want to just spam E. Just capture it. And just like that, bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Now, what you need to do is obviously click down here. And then teleport back to the flying territory. Come over here. and just wait the 5 minutes. Now you don't need to teleport back here, but I just did that so that now like I can just do this whole thing, etc., etc. Like it's gonna do the whole shebang, and then obviously I'm gonna teleport back and then fight it all over again. You know what I mean? You can do it like that, or you can just sit here all day every day and just do the recording I just taught you. But yeah, super simple, super easy, and that is the method to farming all the bosses you would ever want, honestly. So if you were thinking like, oh man, farming bosses is gonna be such a pain because they spawn every 5 minutes, how am I supposed to beat that? Well, this is how. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below in the description. I have my Discord server there, and on top of that, I have their Discord, and I believe that is all I have in my description. But yeah, guys, if you guys are enjoying my EVOMON tutorials, please let me know down in the comments below. I would really enjoy seeing y'all's comments and questions. And if you guys could do me the favor of hitting that like button and that subscribe button, and if you guys wanted to, hit the notification bell, feel free to. But yeah, guys, let's shoot for 30 likes this video. You guys smashed it, absolutely killed all the other videos. So let's shoot for 30, all right? But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later!